Yeah, glitz the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? You already know it's your brother Virgil, aka Sassy the Flash, man. Bring y'all, man. It ain't me, y'all. It's y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in early.
Glitch.
I guess it wasn't meant to be, you know what I'm talking about. We're about to have this discussion. I'm gonna do this show for a minute, too.
2020 got me seeing
I hate this so much, man.
Put your boy shit.
Why so many of y'all jealous of
Lost and glitch.
I'm gonna call it jealous. But we gonna get to it, man.
We cool, nigga.
And roll your books up. Let's go.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? all coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass to my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise is sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. You already know what it is, man. We about to get straight to it. You already know ain't nothing to it but to do it. And we definitely gonna do it like we used to, man. Hopefully StreamYard don't be tripping, man, this time around, man. This was the regular time I was supposed to be having the show anyway, so you know, everything worked out how it's supposed to, I guess. Yeah. What up? It's your brother, Virgil, aka Snapping the Facts. We are here on this beautiful Tuesday, or should I say Monday afternoon. You did. It's a beautiful thing. It's Foundational Black American History Month. And we definitely going to be going in for the rest of the month. I got a couple shows, got some shows lined up for y'all on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday night is going to be beautiful. Wednesday night, we're going to be dissecting and discussing the demonic roots of the Divine Nine and the Prince Hall Freemasons. Wednesday, we're going to be doing the demonic roots, right, of the sororities. You did? It's a beautiful thing, man. We're going to get right to it, man. We're going to get into some foundational Black American history. You did? And that's what we're going to get into this week. Tomorrow, of course, you know, it's a sports show. We're going to be discussing the Super Bowl. Today, we got 2 shows for y'all today. We're going to be discussing what we're talking about right now. Later on, we're going to be talking about the young brother, Saif Gaddafi, who was brutally assassinated by the 5-6 days ago. We're gonna get into that as well, because like I told y'all, man, it's gonna be wars and rumors of war, man. We're gonna get to that, man. But you know, I just wanted to come up and show y'all this real quick. Show y'all this hat right here. This hat right here is a product of my brother Jared. You understand me? My brother Jared Hall, CEO and founder of Winning Rome Native Apparel. He specializes in custom apparel, specifically the Columbus, Ohio brand, but he can do any city, any state. But his flagship brand is represented for the turf. This is a Columbus City League snapback with all the teams of the high schools. You did, you know what I'm talking about? We got the heart of it all on that joint, you know what I'm saying? The back of that joint. You dig? Black-owned business. One of the businesses up there at the pop-up we had this weekend, which was a success. You understand me? This is my brother's card right here. You did. Told you, man, we support Black-owned business. We promote Black-owned business, right? We shop with Black-owned business, right? We do business with Black-owned business. That's what it's all about. FBA all day, every day. No days off. Foundational Black American History Month. And the pop-up was beautiful. It was a success. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going to just sit up here and show y'all better than I can tell y'all. How about that? I'm going to just sit up here and show y'all so y'all can see for yourself. You did. It was a beautiful thing. It was a successful event. We got another one coming up in April. Some of the same vendors will be in attendance. You did. Right. Matter of fact, I'll just show y'all, like I said, y'all can see. Shout out to my brother King Els. You know what I'm talking about? E&E was definitely in the building. You did.
That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. I said, I thought it, I dreamt it, I said it, I did it, I made it, I taste it, I love it, I need it, I love it, more of it, I feel it, I'm God, I'm good, I'm genius, I'm proud, cheese grits at 4 seasons, fresh squeezes, no stresses, no reason, toast champagne to achievements. I think we should dive up the deep end, take you on vacation every weekend. Look, I be up at 6, niggas sleep in. I be at the bricks, fucking GP. The mother niggas saw, I'm the cement. 14, riding the grind. We can be it. These rich nigga rules I believe in. Manifest, give me blessings, and that's how I know. 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 That's how I know that I was different. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
You did. We had a nice time. It was a beautiful event. You know, shout out to everybody that popped up, came through. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? My girl Sheena came through. She gonna come on the show. You did. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? It was a beautiful thing, if I do say so myself, man. You did see what was in there, getting it in. Food was beautiful, as y'all can see. My man Shaston came through. You understand? My man Shaston came through with the waffle sobos. You did jerk chicken, hot honey chicken, roast or pot roast. You know what I'm saying? With the sides, the yams, the mac, the dressing. Beautiful, man. It was a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Beautiful thing, if I do say so myself, man. Appreciate everybody that came out. True by myself came out. Yeah, man. Y'all see it, man. My brother Shaston coming through at the pop-up with the bowls, the waffle bowls. They got the waffles. You get your choice of the hot honey chicken, the jerk chicken, or pot roast. And you get yams and you get mac and cheese with the dressing on that joint. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my brother Shasta, man, doing his thing. I'm about to see what's to it. You did? So, yeah, man, we had a beautiful time, beautiful event. You know what I'm saying? Supporting the black entrepreneurs in the city. You did? And it was a beautiful event, man. I was honored and privileged to be a part of it. You know what I'm talking about? It was an honor and a privilege to be a part of the joint. You understand me, man? We got another one coming up in April. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. We will be going live once again. We will be posting about it all over social media, social engineering, you dig? So, you know, just stay tuned. But to the lesson at hand, let's get to the topic at hand. All right? We're going to get to the topic at hand. All right? First and foremost, man, shout out to the brother TARIQ NASHEED, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for TARIQ for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons being when it comes to all y'all people who be trying to throw doo-doo on his name and talk crazy about him, which y'all got the right to do, and I'm not knocking y'all right to do that. But he just handled it like a straight player. He don't let it get to him. It definitely ain't stopped him from doing nothing. And contrary to all y'all's haters' popular opinion, this brother does work in the community. He got real connections with real folks that's really in the turfs of different cities across America. Right? He got a nice grassroots, crowd-funded support system. He's not a part of any organizations, no Divine Nine, no Masonic fraternal organizations. He has no political connections. He's not funded by any corporate interest or corporate entities or corporations. None of that. Right? Right? I get the hate, though. He's a self-made, foundational Black American man who stand on business, on manhood, masculinity, and manalytics. Do I agree with everything TARIQ NASHEED talks about politically? No. Absolutely not. Do I agree with him on things considering root work and all that demonic-ish? No. Right? Not at all. But that's another topic for another day. Right? But when it comes to most of the things politically, especially when it comes to us FBAs, I'm riding with my brother 100,000%. I ain't seen nothing like I've been saying. Y'all been saying all this stuff about this dude, talking about he a scammer, grifter. No one, I have found nobody on the internet who is making content outside of Michi X. And she ain't been doing it for quite some time now, which kind of invalidates her earlier claims, right? I haven't seen anybody making content with any factual proof, evidence, court cases documents, police reports alleging that this guy has committed any crimes, defrauded anybody, defamed anybody, scammed anybody, or took anybody up top for some bread with the promise of giving some type of good or service in return and did not make due on that. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it. And then you got a lot of you suckers out there, and I'm going to say it straight like that because I know a sucker when I see him. All you suckers out there of the likes of like Tommy Sotomayor, Deontay, Kyle, and who else I see be talking heavy about TARIQ? Now I'm not gonna say this about TARIQ, man. I don't think TARIQ is agent provocateur. I think TARIQ is just at some extent jealous of TARIQ, man. But that's neither here or there. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, right? But I don't see anybody. I don't see any real ones, especially saying anything contrary to what about this dude TARIQ Nasheed. Now, a lot of y'all saying I heard some stuff, or as I was looking into my brethren's background, and as much as I could as far as YouTube goes, a lot of y'all was saying that I came across my desk that a lot of y'all have been saying that TARIQ Nasheed is not TARIQ's real name, right? That's been coming across my desk. So I had to look into it, right? I had to look into it, and when I looked into it, I didn't find anything saying that his name is what y'all was saying his name is. Y'all saying his name was something different too. Where was it at, man? Okay. Maybe there might be some validity to this, right? If that is in fact the same person. Now, is this the same TARIQ Nasheed though? And it says, and this is at the United States District Court for the Southern District of Alabama, Southern Division, Marcus Sanders versus the United States. The matter is before the court on a motion to vacate, set aside, or correct sentence, and a motion to attend the motion to vacate, set aside, or correct sentence. Both motions were filed by counsel on behalf of petitioner Marcus Sanders, a person in federal custody. The government has filed response in opposition to both motions. In addition, both parties have submitted additional affidavits as required by the court's order. Right. Petitioner Marcus Sanders was initially indicted in the Southern District of Alabama in his involvement in 1997 drug conspiracy. Sanders went to trial, and those charges was acquitted in April 1998. Before he could be released after his acquittal, Sanders was arrested on an information filed in the district charging him with the 1996 drug conspiracy. An indictment was subsequently returned, charging Sanders and several co-defendants with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute cocaine, possession of cocaine. Now the thing is this the same guy? Right? Now I just read, this is from off of a website called Publitas. And it's just saying this is a court case of a guy named Marcus Sanders. And it says AKA TARIQ Nasheed. It doesn't say that his alias is TARIQ Nasheed. Right? So as far as his real name being TARIQ Nasheed, they're saying Marcus Sanders. I wonder have TARIQ ever addressed this. I haven't seen any content where TARIQ has addressed this, right? I haven't seen it, if it does exist. Right? Okay, that's what I'm saying, man. Right, TARIQ Nasheed, real hairline explode. I don't care about all of that, man. Right? There goes. I just talked to Harker up. Right? So I guess Taharka took TARIQ to court or something. I guess Taharka took TARIQ to court for a defamation case and won. I think I remember this vaguely. And I've seen a lot of people saying a lot of stuff, man. Right? You know, and if this, I looked and I looked and I was trying to find, and I couldn't find nothing that tied TARIQ to that name or him, you know, to that guy. You know, for all I know, man, TARIQ Nasheed could be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, TARIQ is originally from Alabama, right? Isn't he originally from Alabama? And then lived for a time in Detroit before transferring to Los Angeles. Is that not correct? Are you TARIQ Nasheed followers? Which I am not, right? Right? Marcus Sanders, saying your real name, Marcus Sanders, TARIQ, man. If I was to ever interview TARIQ, I would ask him about this. I haven't seen any content TARIQ put out explaining this or giving confirmation of this information. Right? I'm looking on this site called Wikidata, which is, you know, could be accurate, could not be. Right? I don't see nothing official linking him to this name, Marcus Sanders. Right? I've been looking and I've been looking at this same stuff, and I'm just like, I've seen a lot of people saying that's not his real name, but I haven't seen no birth certificates or nothing like that, so I can't really say it is or if it isn't. Tariq A. NASHEED. Right? So, I mean, you know, whatever, right? I didn't think it was important for me to look in all that because it wasn't leading me anywhere. I looked into Tariq NASHEED criminal history. Right? Right? I didn't, like I said, I didn't see, I mean, you know. Right? So why does anybody talk about Tariq's murder conviction? I don't know, Tariq, man. They saying that your name was fucking Marcus Sanders, man. They saying that this Marcus Sanders dude is you. Right? And I'm just saying, Tariq, man, I've never heard Tariq address this. I'm not saying he hasn't. But I'm just saying, man. I wonder if Tariq has ever addressed this on his platform. I can't recall if he has. I don't remember him doing it, though. Right? They're saying that Tariq's real name is Marcus Sanders. They're saying it was on Publitas. He was born in Detroit, so he's from Detroit originally, right? They're saying that Marcus Sanders, man, you got to talk about this, man, Tariq, man. The fact that listen, and I've always said, I'm gonna always say this ain't changing up just because it's Tariq. Tariq NASHEED, if your real name is Marcus Sanders, there will have to be very nefarious reasons why you don't go by that name anymore, I would imagine. And that's questionable. Now, when this came across my desk, I'm like, I was looking at Tariq's content, and I don't recall seeing any content of him addressing this. That's kind of skeptical a little bit, Tariq, man. Right? But you know, I've done enough due diligence for me to find, like I say, I've done the same work everybody else did. I've seen the same documents. I mean, but is this actually the same person? You know, they say your pops was working with Jewish organizations in Detroit. Uh-oh. Marcus Sanders. Tariq, man, why aren't you using your real name, bro? That's suspect in my eyes. Right? Super suspect in my eyes. I don't know, man, Tariq. working with the Jewish organization in Detroit. I don't know. I just seen a tweet, man, with you and your picture and your pops, man. Nathan Sanders. Let's look this guy. Hold on, man. We're about to go on the search real quick because I, you know what I'm saying? I did a little search, but I didn't do all this. Hold on. TARIQ, man. You gotta explain this, bro. Anybody who is not using their real name that they was born with, man, you kind of suspect off top of my eyes, man. And of course, there could be some context with that. But most dudes don't change their name, government name, to something different than what they was born with, unless it's for nefarious reasons. Not necessarily saying they did anything, but you know what I'm saying, maybe their family might have been connected to something. Nah, it ain't the same Nathan Sanders, man. All right. We're going to do a little search real quick. Let's see if this helps out a little bit. My friend, I'm gonna just bring it up so y'all can see what I see. Right? Me, my mom, my dad, who I look like more, my pops with Nathan Sanders. Uh-oh. He definitely looked more like his pops. TARIQ, man, you got some explaining to do, bruh. This your pops, Nathan Sanders, out of Detroit. Marcus Sanders. So that would that make you Marcus Sanders? This ain't looking too good, TARIQ, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's looking kind of sket. I ain't never seen TARIQ or heard TARIQ address this, right? You know, now, you know, my dot connecting skills is telling me, like, hold on. This is what Grok got to say, man. Y'all know y'all love Grok, right? All right, y'all know y'all love Grok. Let's see what Grok got to say. All right. Hold on. Smash that like button. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. All right. Based on available info, TARIQ Nasheed's birth name is likely TARIQ, not Marcus Sanders, with no solid evidence linking him to that name or a murder case. Nathan Sanders, a Michigan professor, has no public records connecting him to TARIQ. A relation seems unlikely due to the lack of credible tie. Claims appear speculative. See, you know, you gotta do some work. Was it Nathan Sanders, Detroit? What? A Michigan professor? That's what Grok said, man. At the University of Michigan? No, this ain't him. Unless they're talking about the white boy. Huh? This Nathan Sanders is clearly a white boy. Huh? Oh my gosh, man. You know, I don't know what to believe, man. Right? I don't feel it's worth me doing all my due diligence to find out. But if this is true that Tariq Nasheed's actual name is Marcus Sanders and his father is Nate Sanders, a professor, a teacher, allegedly, right? According to Grok. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't, you know. I don't know what to make of this, Tariq, man. It sounds like it could possibly be some validity to it, but then it also sounds like, you know, saying some other stuff, man. You know, one thing I will say about Grok, though, is that Grok is, for some, or to some extent, pretty accurate, right? Pretty accurate to some extent. But, you know, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to ask Grok live. Oh, shit. Let's see if it pop up in the search engine. Yeah, it popped up already, so y'all must have been looking for this. Right. Y'all see this? I'm reading this y'all reading this at the same time I am, man. All right. There are online rumors and claims, especially circulating on social media like X, Twitter, suggesting his birth name is Marcus Sanders, Marcus Vincent Thomas, or similar variations, often tied to unverified accusations, old court document references, or smear campaigns. However, these lack substantiation from credible biographical sources, e.g. Wikipedia, does not mention any prior name like Marcus, and mainstream profiles consistently use Tariq Nasheed as his primary birth identity. Some Grok responses and music databases even explicitly call out the Marcus claims as unsubstantiated rumors. In short, the consensus from established references that Tariq Nasheed is his real given name, and he has not publicly indicated it was changed from something else, though he has discussed choosing Nasheed with cultural more inspirations in past contents. I don't know. Do I think that Tariq Nasheed is his actual name? I ain't got no reason to not think it's his real name, but if it isn't, that is kind of skep. I will say that, Tariq, man. Or Marcus Sanders, or Marcus Thomas, or whatever your name actually is. Like I said, I want to see content of him addressing this, which I haven't come across. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying I haven't come across it. Right? But let's just say, for the sake of discussion, Tariq Nasheed is his brother's real name. Right? I haven't seen anything outside of these non-solidified, validated, verified accusations. I haven't seen any negativity on the brother's name. You know, no, I haven't heard any or seen any content of lots of people saying this dude scammed me, this dude took me up top, this dude lied to me, this dude told me it was something and it wasn't else, or he told me it was something else and it was. I have yet to see any of that. But what I do see is a lot of hating, right? And like I said, I did my due diligence. I came across all this stuff that I just showed y'all. This was all part of my search. I looked at all these documents, court cases with this guy, Marcus Sanders. I looked at the boy, Nate Sanders. He said that's his pops. It don't say anywhere where his name is Marcus Sanders. I haven't seen any birth certificates or social security cards or anything like that, because I'm not the police, so I didn't try to look in all of that. But as far as connecting him to the name Marcus Sanders, Marcus Thomas, I haven't seen anything, come across anything that was verifiable or validatable. Nothing. It's all speculation to what I've seen thus far. There's a guy out of Alabama that caught a body named Marcus Sanders who went to the feds for some drugs. Or so not a body, but some dude who went to the feds for selling drugs. They ain't have enough evidence. He ended up beating the case. Right? They're saying that TARIQ got a situation in Detroit where his name is associated with a body. I haven't seen anything on TARIQ Nasheed's criminal record, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, now I could be wrong about this, but to my recollection, when you change your name, you know what I'm saying? When you legally change your name, I think on birth certificates, identification, documentation, I think your original name that you were assigned at birth stays intact, and all other names are legal surnames. I could be wrong about that though, so don't quote me on that. But you know, I haven't seen anything about that, right? But I have to address that because, like I said, I'm a proper journalist, and I have to do my due diligence. I'm going to do my due diligence, and I've done my due diligence, and I've come across this information. It's all questionable. It definitely could be argued, something I think is very worthy of TARIQ addressing if he hasn't already. Right? Do I think that TARIQ Nasheed is his birth name? I don't have, like I said, I don't have a reason to not until now. TARIQ, is your real name Marcus Sanders? Is that your father's name, Nathan Sanders? Are you the same Marcus Sanders who's caught up in that situation legally in Detroit? Right, with that body? It's crazy. Are you involved with the situation in Alabama with the drugs and the conspiracy to... Is that the same Marcus Sanders? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say I beg to differ, because if Marcus Sanders was involved with drug trafficking at a federal level, I'm going to imagine, but the case got dismissed. What did it say? It said the case got dismissed. Right? Right. Petitioner Marcus Sanders was initially indicted in the Southern District of Alabama in 1997, which would have made TARIQ 26 years young at the time. Right? For his involvement in a 1997 drug conspiracy. Sanders went to trial on those charges and was acquitted in April of 1998. Before he could be released after his acquittal, Sanders was arrested on information filed in this district charging him with the 1996 drug conspiracy. An indictment was subsequently returned, charging Sanders and several co-defendants with conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute cocaine. So this Marcus Sanders beat a drug conspiracy charge in 97, right? Went to trial in 98 and was acquitted. But in that same process, before he could even be released, you know what I'm saying, they came back with him on some drug charges from 1996, where he was involved with some other co-conspirators, man. So is that TARIQ? Is that Marcus Sanders TARIQ? This is out of Alabama. I don't think this is the same Marcus Sanders. I don't think this is TARIQ. Right? But is it though? Yeah, Tariq. Tariq got some explaining to do. I'm gonna just say that, right? And if I was to ever interview that brother, I would ask him about that shit. All right. But with all that to the side, outside of that, right? Now, none of this, like I say, them was all legal documents, but nothing corroborating, proving that Marcus Sanders out of the Alabama drug case is Tariq Nasheed. Nothing proving that Marcus Sanders, Marcus Thomas, whatever, from out of Detroit, involved in that case with that body is also Tariq Nasheed. Right? When you got a body attached to your name, man, you know what I'm saying? That stuff don't leave you, even if you change your name. Right? Because you can't change your birth certificate. You can't change your social security number. Right? You can't change docket numbers, case numbers. Right? And if y'all was smart and y'all actually looked into this, which I did, y'all would go look up the case. I did. This so-called body case in Detroit. Right? Right? They say that Marcus Sanders in Detroit caught a body. Right? It's easy to find stuff out like this, man. It's not even difficult or hard, y'all, man. Right? Use the unintelligent artificial intelligence what it's supposed to be used for. Oh, now the case from Alabama is the same Marcus. Right? Y'all reading this, man. Y'all seeing just like how I'm seeing right now in real time. Right? A few days before Detroit police had a black. The government also presented evidence that Sanders knew Gibson was cooperating. The government was not happy. Defense counsel strategy at the time. That was the time. They went for Rousey 6 hours for announcing they were deadlocked. Because hours later, the court sent the jurors home for the weekend. When they returned on Monday morning, the court gave them a modified Allen charge. Later that day, the jury reached a unanimous verdict, finding Sanders guilty as both murder counts. At the sentencing plea, the jury rejected the death penalty, returned the only one since possible, life imprisonment. So clearly, this is not the same Marcus Sanders. This is what I be saying to y'all, man. Y'all got to read the documents. How could Tariq be Marcus Sanders convicted of a body in drugs in Alabama if he got sentenced to life in prison? The real Marcus Sanders got sentenced to life in prison, man. Right? right? Hold on, let me go back to it real quick, y'all. I mean, there's no religion with what most was 5%. I say it's 5 responsible on 3 and 4, while the original motion was still pending. Motion related to the independent council. The motion for them to conviction since became final. I understand Congress opposed a 1-year limitation period section claims states. Try some kind of only similarity between position reserve kinds that they all have. Habeas left relief is a extraordinary remedy which may not do service for direct appeal. United States versus Frady. Right? Clearly, this is not the same Marcus Sanders. Right? Right? So just in case any of y'all was looking at this, y'all came across this, right? You did? This guy, Marcus Sanders, filed an appeal in this case, and it was denied back in what, 2007? For the foregoing reason, the court finds that the claims asserted in petitioner's original, basically, appeal are without merit. The court further finds that the claims asserted in the amended motion are barred, 1-year limitations period, and do not relate back to the claims asserted in the original motion. Thus, both the motion to vacate, set aside, or correct sentence and amended motion to vacate, set aside, or correct sentence are denied. 2007, man. This is over 18 years. This is 18 years ago. So this guy, Marcus Sanders, is still in the box. So these two guys aren't the same people, right? I still haven't heard TARIQ speak about this, and I see why, though. But at the same time, you know, he could have easily disproved himself by showing the actual court case. This Marcus Sanders, if TARIQ's real name is Marcus Sanders, he ain't this Marcus Sanders. Right? So once again, like I said, y'all gotta do y'all's due diligence. That's my bad, y'all. That's my fault. I did that. My fault. My bad. Let's go, man. We about to get to these videos, man, because I want to see the only person I see that really has something to say about this dude.
Reservation casino. You don't know that? They got their land. They don't pay no taxes on shit. You can't fuck with them on the reservation. Have y'all ever been to a reservation? Police can't even come into the reservation and do shit. They handle everything on their reservation. Nobody else has no rights. So how do you make an argument of reparations if you're telling me that we're part of the group that already got reparations? I just want y'all to let that sink in. But this is the motherfucker that we let co-op and take over the movement that's
Hey, Michi, man, you got a foul mouth, man.
Supposed to be talking about foundational Black Americans. Kevin said you sound like an Asian. What an Asian?
I haven't. Somebody showed me the content where TARIQ said that we natives. Right? I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm saying probably I just ain't seen it. Right?
Sound like? What do an Asian sound like? Please, Kevin Hall. What do an Asian sound like?
Bitch, you don't sound like an Asian. Bitch, you sound like a disgruntled baby mama. That's what she sound like.
Like, Kevin, would you like to come over to Instagram? See, because this is the thing that amazes me the most about you bitch ass men. See, because I go off on the sisters a lot. You think that I don't got no smoke for the brothers? As much as I love Black men and I love Black women, some of you punk ass men can get it too. I sound like an agent. Kevin Hall, you sound like a punk bitch. Because I bet you what you won't do is bring your ass over to my Instagram. It's Michi. Let me spell it for you, because you're so dumb to put that comment in the comment section, because I don't know what the fuck an agent sound like, but that you might not know how to spell my name, even though you're on my page, my nigga. So let me tell you, it's MECHEEX. You can find me on Instagram. You can bring your ass over there like none of you shit talking motherfuckers ever do, and you can click that motherfucking join my live, and I will bring your punk ass on, and you can tell me what the fuck you need to say to this agent's face. How about that? Stop sucking TARIQ's dick. You don't add to the fact that this nigga already look like he gay. Okay? You did? Now, again, this man ain't gave nobody shit. He ain't offered y'all nothing. He gave y'all a flag. y'all want y'all to, next time somebody asks about some reparations, I want you to take that flag and see how if it get you some fucking reparations. How about that? Like I said, you know who sound like an agent? A motherfucker that told your dumb ass that they fighting for something that has to do with reparations, but then they turn around and start their conference off with telling you that you're not a separate group. Do you understand that ADOS means something specifically? For anybody who don't get it, let me explain this to you. In order to ask for reparations, you have to be of a certain group. Jews got reparations for being Jews because of what happened to Jews. LGBTQ has received reparations in a form. You don't know that? Go look it the fuck up. How your Black ass ain't got no reparations, but the gay folks do already? I don't know. You tell me. Go ask Jesus, because you probably believe in him. Maybe he'll answer you, because he don't show up and answer shit else for Black people when they going through all this bullshit. So you have to be of a specific group. If you say we want reparations for Black people, you kind of null and void the reparations argument. So let me explain something to you in simple facts, okay? You kind of null and void it. And the reason you null and void that argument, right, is because every Black person in this country did not go through slavery. Now, a byproduct of that is how we still live today. So it's not to say that they don't deal with racism, but what it does say is, do you know that when you're asking for reparations, white people got reparations when slavery ended because they gave them money for all of the free labor that they lost. Did you know that slave owners got reparations when slavery ended because they didn't have anybody else to do free labor for them? So if you're going to argue that you owe us, you got to argue all the fucking free work that fucking slaves did to build this country. That would be the argument.
Damn, girl. Monique Robinson, what's good with you, love one man? Michi, God, dang, God, dog, girl, man, your mouth is so foul. You're using the name, your mouth is so foul. Right? And I understand what people mean by that, because I mean, you know, I understand what the word Black means, and I understand the etymology of the word Black and all of that. And you know, I get that. I understand. Like I said, I'm fair. I'm not obtuse. I would not be against not using the term Black, but for the lack of a better term, and for what's widely known for the time being until we come up with something better, you know what I'm saying, foundational melanated Americans, huh? You got to think about that. We're not the only melanated people who are foundational. Huh? Or are we? Ask yourself the question. Right? But I mean, like I said, man, whatever happened between her and TARIQ, it sounds like it's more of a personal issue. You know, she's trying to kind of like attack his character. You know what I'm saying? She bringing up kind of like strong man arguments that really don't matter, mixed with like some her feelings, mixed with some actual facts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's keep listening.
You never gave black folks their 40 acres in a mill. So what would that be equal to today? This country was built on the backs of blacks. The foundation of this was built on.
She was about to say foundational black Americans. The term is quite fitting, minus the term black for obvious reasons, but for lack of a better term, let's just say foundational black Americans. See, Michi was even about to say it herself. Yeah, that's Michi in the picture. Yeah, that's Michi in the picture. Michi's not a bad looking girl. She just need to lose a little weight. She's not an ugly chick. She just need to lose some weight, you know, and she's not completely stupid. But I just think in the thing between her and TARIQ, I think it just was, I think she just was salty because she was expecting something extra out of their business relationship. I think she probably kind of liked TARIQ a little bit. And maybe TARIQ was like, nah, you ain't my speed. So now she want to start going in. That's what I think anyway. Because, I mean, he didn't get her up for anything. He didn't take her up top or anything like that. Right? Yeah, that's her in that picture.
The backs of blacks. The blacks that were brought here, that were put through slavery. And this.
Not all the blacks were brought here. Right? The foundational black Americans, which we are today, was a combination, amalgamation of the slaves who were brought here, indigenous, melanated black folks who were already here way before slaves, way before Europeans ever thought about coming here, right? That's where we come from. This is where, when you hear TARIQ talk about ethnogenesis, we are the results of those two groups of black people coming together, and emerging out of that is us foundational black Americans. Right? I don't understand what's so hard to get about that. A lot of y'all claim to be so smart, but y'all don't know a term like ethnogenesis. Right? And don't understand that us being a result of that, we already had the infrastructure of this country built when the Europeans started arriving. When the Europeans arrived in ports when they arrived in Jamestown, when they arrived over here in American shores, man, when they arrived here, it was already established. Infrastructure was already built. Right? The indigenous people of this land who were already here, right? Who were already here, already had civilizations and societies established. Right? That's where they were in awe when they got here. Like, whoa, these people are way advanced than what we are. Right? That's the history that they try to erase, though.
This country. If you've come over to this country and the person who held you captive, because we know that it was along the whole diaspora, but if you was enslaved and your ancestors were in another part of this world and not in America, you need to go fucking ask them for your reparations. Those reparations don't belong to you in this country just because you're black. Do y'all not understand that? So ADOS is very important because what you're doing is classifying, first of all, what group of people. Now you're saying this group of people went through this, and because of what we went through, you owe us this. If you mix in everybody that's black in this country, you water down that damn argument. So this is why you have to have a label, right? A group on them. That's how you first begin to fight for reparations. So somebody saying that ADOS is whack, it's not. And so all he did was say, well, we're foundational Black Americans, okay? But his foundational Black Americans turn into the fact that we're Native Americans. But if you're going to argue to the government that you need to give us reparations, but we're Native Americans, you're not getting any motherfucker.
Nobody's saying that. I don't recall TARIQ ever referring to us or himself as a Native American. I'm not saying he did it. I'm saying I haven't heard it. Right? Flat out. All y'all saying all this stuff, man, about this dude, man, with nothing to substantiate anything, man. I want to see the proof of him scamming somebody. Him now grifting, is he grifting? That could be argued. Let's go.
Reparations according to TARIQ, because your people already did. Because you an Indian. You're an Indian in this motherfucker. That's what you is. You a Native American, and you was here first, and they're gonna say, "Oh, you Native Americans? Well, we already gave y'all reparations. Where was you when you was signed up to check?" If that's the case, go take your Native American ass and go. you already got a reservation. Go over there and see if they consider you.
And this is why I say, man, Michi be sounding stupid, because this is the whole point of us coming up with the term foundational Black Americans, to separate us from that. We are not natives. We're not Indians. Flat out. A lot of things, and this is the thing that TARIQ fails to mention a lot, something I would question on, is that we weren't the only indigenous people. There were other indigenous people here as well. Not all of them melanated. It's just that the melanated indigenous people, those from which we descend, were the larger population in certain regions, specifically out this way. Dan Patrick, what's happening, man? No, we just here chopping it up about why everybody be hating on this dude, TARIQ, trying to say his real name is Marcus Sanders, trying to put bodies on this dude with no facts to back it up. That's wild to put bodies on somebody, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. So many different titles. So many different titles have been bestowed upon us, so they can't give us reparations, so they don't have to give us reparations, right? There was a lot of us going through that whole Cherokee Nation movement and being part of these so-called Native American tribes, but when you did your due diligence, you found out like, whoa, hold on. We ain't no natives, we ain't no Indians. Right? That's why we came up with the term foundational Black Americans. Right? And that's why, and the government knows this. This is why they try so many pull so many tricks. This is why they try to bring in African slaves. They try to connect us to Africa. This is why they done sit up here and lie about history over here in America, who the actual Indians, Native Americans actually are, not them $5 hollers, pretendians that y'all claim to be. We talking about the real indigenous melanated people, man. Right? Saudi, man. They was mad as hell when they came over here thinking they about to civilize somebody and the stuff was already built. So of course they had to lie about history, man. Make it seem like the indigenous people were primitive and primitive and not civilized, when it was in fact them who were not civilized and very primitive. right? You got to think all the inventions that we invented weren't even in existence until we invented them. Come on, y'all, let's go, man. Let's be reasonable about this. Let's be reasonable about this, you know?
What it is? Go live on the reservation with them. Let's see if they let you move in. I want to see this. When you get there, go live and let us know you're on the reservation. Let us see your house that they just gave you, you know, where they just welcomed you. Show me. Other than that, shut the hell up. So now that little understanding what ADOS is, he already co-opted that. Then the nigga came along, and what'd he do next? What'd he do next? Anybody remember? He sold you Ogun pepper spray. He told you the verbatim of Ogun is in this bottle, bitch. And if you fuck with me, white supremacy, I will take you down. He sold you tube socks. So y'all gonna make me acting fool. I wasn't supposed to be here this long.
Not like you hating me, see, man. I don't see nothing wrong with nobody using their influence to sell their products, man. I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's what you call being a businessman, capitalizing off of your reputation and your name and your popularity. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Right? I don't see anything wrong with that.
He done made you, he done sold y'all tube socks. He gave y'all tube socks and pepper spray. Was it anything else in there, like a water bottle? So if you get thirsty, you can have something to drink.
Nietzsche, you sound like you hating, man.
I just always kick. Is anybody in here, since y'all want to call me agents? I know there might be some Tariq people in here. So I want y'all to tell me.
You don't sound like an agent. You sound like a hater. And I'm not even a fan of Tariq Nasheed. But you sound like you hate. The spirit of hating and jealousy is just residing and abiding all within you on this, man.
What was up with the sock thing? Like, did he ever explain that? Like, I took it like this. He was telling you to buy this pepper spray, and the next time you see a white supremacist, you put these socks on. And I thought they made you run fast or something. That's the only sense I can make of it. Like, so you could catch up with them motherfuckers if they try and run from you, so you could pepper spray them, or you could run away from them really fast after you pepper spray them if they come after you. I thought like maybe the socks would give you some speed or something. I don't fucking know. Right? He should have put an FBA lip gloss in that motherfucking box. You are right about that. Lord knows he wears enough. But I didn't understand. And he just put it in my head like, just get a nigga's tube socks to go with it. This shit didn't even go together. He gave you pepper spray and tube socks. Somebody make that make sense. But y'all bought it for those that bought it. So whatever. You spend your money on whatever the fuck you want, dumbass. But this was the most disrespectful thing out of all of that he did. So for everybody that might be here that capes for Tariq, how many of y'all remember when Tariq said in his advertisement for this pepper spray, he brought up Ahmaud Arbery? How do y'all remember that? See, I'm gonna get a straight face now because this shit to me not funny that I'm about to say now. And he said that had Ahmaud Arbery had that pepper spray, that he might be alive today. If there's a Tariq fan in the house, I dare you to tell me I'm lying. How disrespectful is that, y'all? You used that man's death. That stupid motherfucker disrespected Ahmaud Arbery's death to try and sell you some fucking pepper spray. Let me tell you something. Pepper spray ain't gonna never stop you from a motherfucker busting a cap in your ass. If a truck rolls up with 3 white guys in it and 2 are in the back with guns on you, pepper spray's not helping you, sweetie.
You hear this chick, man?
And for him to say that, it was so disrespectful. And you motherfuckers who's Ogun juice? Ogun ought to whoop your ass. He paid probably 50 cents for each fucking pair of socks he got. He's going to basically everything that's in his. You don't know where you going, but I'm gonna need the whole black community to line up that do this dumb shit. And I'm the first $1 million in the next 30 days. Could do with $7 million. Have you even $100,000 history? I get the saying of if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you going. But at this point, if y'all don't shut the fuck up and just let's move, how are we moving forward? Can somebody come up with some money to tell me that? That's all I want to know. Thank you. Somebody said not even a school. So this is the point that I want to make, because somebody gonna say, why you pocket watching that man? Why you hating on Tariq? If people want to give him that much money, let them. And if you do want to give him that much money, you do. Go ahead, give him that shit. I don't give a fuck, but I want you to know you're a stupid motherfucker. I also want you to know that everybody that contribute to that museum and y'all think it's a good idea, you part of the fucking reason we ain't free. If the black community, I'm gonna need the whole black community to line up that do this dumb shit. And I'm gonna need a couple volunteers so we can punch all you motherfuckers in the face. Why are we giving motherfuckers $100,000 because a white bitch threw a tantrum the whole time they laughing in goddamn Victoria's Secret? Why the fuck are you keep have you even received help? And we need to at least come up with the first $1 million in the next 30 days. Y'all gonna look at us like we crazy. And we will not make our motherfucking mark. This is the shit that baffles me about the black community. We swear we so broke, but then I watch how much money we come up and raise for bull fucking shit. Don't nobody want to go out there and raise no money for us to buy our communities back. But we want to cry about fucking gentrification. $7 million? Motherfuckers cry way too much about how the white man platform, YouTube and Instagram, and everybody silences us so damn much that we should get our own platform. Well, when the fuck y'all gonna raise some money to do that? Or that's not an option. We'll cry about it, but we won't raise the money for it. And if the goddamn gay community paid, why we ain't paying for our rights? Hospital, Tariq. It don't have to be a big one. It can start off a small one. You know, we talk about all the.
So so clearly Michi X is talking crap. She's talking crap about Tariq raising money for the museum that is now in operation and has been in operation for at least 2 or 3 years, I think now, going on 4 years. She said the man was grifting, but he actually has the museum built in Los Angeles right now. I'm taking my daughter there this summer and we're going to go check it out. Right? Beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how, like I say, all y'all, especially Michi X, sitting here talking stuff about the museum is never going to be built, but the museum is now built. And Tariq has had many events up there. Many events similar like the one we threw on Saturday at the vendor pop-up. Tariq has had many events similar to that up there at that Hidden Colors Museum, outside of other things involving the community out there in Los Angeles. So I don't understand where all the hate is.
Goddamn time, how black
I get it, I understand it, but all the hate is right? Crazy.
Get treated different in the hospital. Somebody said you a hater. Baby, I'll be whatever you want to call me. I bet you won't bring your bitch ass on my live and say that shit. It's Tariq Live. I don't follow him no more. I bastard ass kids fucking up the community. Oh, y'all don't know he said that. I mean, it is on video. Something Tariq never knows how to do. But hey, there's always a fool born every goddamn day. Y'all give him the money. That's on y'all. Y'all the one that give him the money. I don't give a fuck if you give him the money, but I'm going to tell you it's stupid to me. And I want you to know, yeah, he not rich. This is why. Didn't it come out a while back like the IRS got to lean on that nigga house? He owed like $180,000 in back taxes. I'm just saying, you know, rich people usually don't have liens on their house. I'm just saying. These are all ventures that's going to put money in his pocket, because you do know that in order to build the museum, people are going to have positions. So he's going to take money to build the museum, but because he is the founder of the museum, he's going to get paid a salary from all of that while he's working to put it together. But a lot of y'all work for other people. You don't have a job. You don't have your own business, so you don't understand how that works. He's going to pay himself as part of the process of getting it built because he's the founder. And he love to let y'all put y'all name on something. Go ahead, put your name on it. Because the next time a police officer, you know, kill a black man in LA, they just gonna burn the fucking museum down. Your name gonna be on a little burnt wall somewhere. And then Tariq gonna ask you for another 20 million to fix it. If he really wanted everybody to see Hidden Colors, he doesn't need to put it in a museum. There was nothing he said he was going to put in that museum that we haven't already seen in his documentaries. Brother, your documentary can go worldwide. People can see that everywhere. The museum will be in LA on Crenshaw, where people are not necessarily going to be. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but is LA not being gentrified like everybody else? Is that area still even fucking black? And then he talks about all the tourists that it will bring in. Most tourists are white people. Tourism is another name for white folks. Okay? So they're going to build that museum and white people going to be all in there trying to learn about your hidden history. I guess that shit not hidden no more because he about to put it on display for everybody.
Okay, that's enough of Michi with her whole hating ass, man. Yup, I'm coming out there to LA this summer. Yup, I'm gonna bring my daughter with me. We're gonna go on a little tour, a little food spots around LA. We're gonna go to the TARIQ's museum. You know what I'm saying? My daughter wanna go to LA to see some different things out there, man. So we're gonna definitely take us a trip out to that LA this summer, probably like around June. You feel me? Can you dig it? And that's just all considered of G, because you know, Jen my daughter real funny style. I'll be telling her I'm about to book the tickets, and she'll be like, well, Dad, I don't know if I really want to go now. That's the type of stuff my daughter be on. But I'm definitely coming to LA this summer for sure. That's a fact. You did. You know, I'm definitely coming to that West Coast this summer. So yeah, your brother will definitely be in that LA this summer for sure. And I ain't checking in with nobody. I ain't checking in with shit. I'm gonna go wherever the hell I want to go. With that being said, I'm not going to go where I ain't supposed to go. You dig? I ain't gonna go where I ain't supposed to go. But I'm definitely going to go where I want to go. And I absolutely do not want to go to any of you LA gang banging ninjas hoods. I absolutely, I don't want to go to Watts. I don't want to go to Compton. I don't want to go to none of that. I don't want to go to Grape Street. I don't want to go to Rolling 60s. I don't want to go to any of that. Right? And I'm going to do my due diligence because I got peoples out there in LA. So, you know, I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to be somewhere as neutral as possible. I'm not one of these guys that want to go to another city and go to the hood, go to the ghetto. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a hood blogger. I'm not a hood vlogger. All right? XL Pro was hiding. I don't want to go to nobody's hood. Right? And that's a fact, man. Right? No, sir. Oh, I'm going to pick a good hotel, man. Maybe you can help me out with that, Monique, man. You feel me? You seem to be an LA native and representative, and plus I would rather get a female's input anyway. You did? Definitely coming out there to that West Coast this summer. That's an absolute fact. You did? Let's go. We going. I'm okay, man. Michi got a foul mouth, man. Michi mess around and get a brother flag, man. Now let's go to Tariq. Speaking on this.
Over the hill hood rat named Michi X. And I don't want to talk about it too much because most of you don't know who that decrepit ratchet is, and this is giving her too much shine. And a lot of people will gaslight. They'll say something stupid so you can respond, and then they'll milk the response. They'll make 20 videos about it because you are giving them the shine that they wanted. But this is a piece of shit. When I announced that I'm doing my Kickstarter, and there's 5,000 people in here, before I talk about that, let me go to my Kickstarter. Where are we at right now? The link is down there. We're at 23,000. We need to get to 30,000 tonight. We're at 23,000 right now. Everybody click that link. We got 5,000 people in here. If everybody put up $40 right now, we'd have it. You understand me? But anyway, back to this manatee with a weave. I put up my Kickstarter. Then all of a sudden, people are talking about, hey, there's some chick named Michi talking crazy about you. I heard a couple of clips of it. This ratchet was on YouTube. Fuck him. Why he trying to get all that money? I'm like, who in the hell is this? I've seen her name, but I've never really listened to her. Nothing interests me about her. So I've never really heard how she sounds. Fuck that nigga. His lips is glossy. I mean, all these personal insults. And what the hell is that about? Why is this person so mad? What is this? Why is this person so fucking mad?
Tell them why you mad, son.
I mean, this person was raging mad at me because I'm getting the money together for my conference. He needs to sit down. Fuck all that. Okay, so I find out basically she does a conference. This is what it's all about. All this old bullshit. This is pimping the community. And she's a real old, decrepit ratchet from Detroit. She's a mulatto mammy. Her dad is white. So she has black mama, white dad. And I've told people about these hood rats with these white fathers who grew up in the hood. Every word out of her mouth is motherfucker. I mean, she's a real burnt out ratchet. She sounds like it's one of these chicks who grew up with a white father who was most likely a white supremacist. So her idea of a black person comes from her father. And a black person is supposed to be motherfucker jive turkey. So her whole vocabulary sounds like some 70s Dolomite shit. She said she only asked 200,000. Tell her because I said it's 200,000. We don't have to answer to this raggedy mouth fucker. None of her damn business how much I want to get from my goddamn convention. Her thing is she's doing a little low-level struggle tour where she's supposed to be doing a black conference where she does conferences in barbecue shops where she gets 10, 15 people in a little room somewhere and calls that a damn conference. So now if I do my thing, that's going to make her shit look real raggedy. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. That's all this is about. We're taking her little shine. Her little struggle tours is going to go by the wayside. That's all this is. So she's yelling and hollering and screaming to put up a smoke screen. I've heard all types of shit. This woman is scandalous. She done burned everybody she's been dealing with. She was working with Boyce, fell out with Boyce. She fell out with David Banner. Some other women she was working with, she fell out. So she goes around just falling out with everybody. She goes around just really ingratiating herself with people and then falling out. That's the wannabe white supremacist in her. Just the name Michi X. She's trying to overcompensate blackness, trying to sit your ass down, you funny shaped beanie baby built bitch. You're phony as shit. People see who you are. Her idea of blackness is sounding like a 70s heroin whore from a Dolomite movie. Everything is, yeah, motherfucker, giant turkey, I was gonna get this thing, black power on the cracker, motherfucker. I mean, lady.
Sheesh.
Sit your light-skinned Dolomite ass down. She sounds insane. The fact that any niggas are listening to this chick, I question you.
And that's a fact, right? And I say the same thing, man. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying that chicks don't add value, cannot add value to a situation. But what I'm saying is that in certain things, man, y'all just need to be quiet, man. You feel me? And like I said, when it came to this is the only person I've seen who actually, and this is what I said, like Michi X was going in on Tariq and don't even know the brother. She made it seem like she know this dude. Rest of y'all dudes I seen going in on Tariq, like I said, don't even know this brother, man. So with all the stuff y'all say, it just sound like hating ass stuff. It just sound like Michi X, and this is the reason why I played her video. Because all y'all other dudes, this is who y'all sound like when y'all talking about Tariq. Y'all sound like Michi X. Y'all sound like a disgruntled broad. Talking about what you heard, talking about things that aren't substantiated and not proven with facts. Just a whole bunch of conjecture and hearsay and goddamn it, rumors and shit, man. Funny as hell is that. Right, and I think women have their place. Then when it's time for them to talk and time for them to speak on things, right? Most of the times it should be done amongst women, right? Monique said we be raw dogging them big wild women. Not me. I don't. Right, and I'm gonna say most dudes don't either because most dudes don't have children. So, you know what I mean? And as far as raw dogging, you know, I can't really speak on that, you know. I only speak for me. I wouldn't even entertain a chick that even talks like Michi X. If I ever met a chick and she started talking like that, I would instantly cancel her ass. I like women to have soft voices. I don't want no woman with no deep, burly ass, raunchy, loud voice. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe one of these thirsty ass dudes who can't get no broads will mess with a Michi X type chick, but not no guy like me. I wouldn't dare. Right? People commenting on my Bad Bunny pre-recorded video I just did. My man Craig Harper, what's good? Craig Harper said, yeah, I can't have kids. That time passed for me. That's how most of these chicks is, man, Monique. That's how most of y'all is, man. Most of y'all chicks is cool up until you get them cheeks clapped. After you give a guy you like them cheeks, things begin to change. And they change even more when you get pregnant by a guy. Right? But yeah, man, I just wanted to have this show, man, to be like, because I was hoping that somebody might pull up that's a Tariq hater and say what they say. All y'all Tariq haters, listen here. I do support Tariq in some of his endeavors, but I don't agree with Tariq 100% on everything. Right? That don't even matter. That's irrelevant, right? Well, I do stand for this guy, holds up and stands the test of due diligence, and I ain't found nothing on the brother's name, man. I did this show with the hopes of maybe some of y'all Tariq haters, some of y'all who call this guy a scammer, a grifter, an agent provocateur, a rabble rouser, and all of that stuff y'all call him. Maybe one of y'all might pull up with some substantial evidence some substantial evidence to prove what y'all say and claim about this guy, because up until this point, I ain't seen nothing. And I've actually been to one of TARIQ's events, right? I've actually been to one of his events. I've been to the rally for reparations. It was a beautiful event. Beautiful Black people speaking. Grassroots, right? Wasn't no politicians there. There might have been a couple people there who are Democratic sympathizers and Republican sympathizers, or maybe have been a part of, you know, some political faction, but wasn't no politicians there. Wasn't no members of the Black Caucus there. Jesse Jackson wasn't there. Al Sharpton wasn't there. None of them type ninjas was there. No Boule were there that I know of. As far as I'm concerned, or from my knowledge, Vicky Dillard is not Boule. I don't think Vicky Dillard is a member of the Divine Nine, right? Because I disagree with my day one about all kinds of shit. That's why he's my day one, and I'll swing my razor about him for real. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? I said, I don't see all this stuff that people, all y'all be saying about this dude. None of it stands on anything substantial. All y'all call this dude a grifter, a scammer, an agent provocateur. Who he's an agent for? Of what? Who he working for? He's not connected to no political organizations, no religious organizations. He's not connected to any fraternal organizations. He ain't a part of the Divine Nine. He's not a part of any Masonic organizations. No Black Caucuses. None of that stuff, man. None of that stuff. Neither is Vicky, right? I do my due diligence on people, man. Yeah, I'm not spitting on her name. I'm saying, is she Divine Nine? I was saying that to say no, she's not. She's not she's not a part of no sorority. You ain't gonna find her connected to none of the Divine Nine. Right? So, Craig Harper, you got to relax, man. Damn, Patrick, funny. Them Divine Nine chicks do be bad, though, man, but they compromised. Any chick that's a part of Divine Nine, any guy that's a part of the Divine Nine, they are compromised. Not to be trusted, with context, of course. All right, let's go.
For listening to a ratchet motherfucker like this. And she has her son is in jail. Now, this woman could be on some agent provocateur type of shit. Because I watch people like this on all that ratchetness. And the handful of people who do follow her, these are y'all niggas grew up in these households with these ratchet mammies. So that's something that's comfortable to you, to see some ratchet, over the hill, funny shaped hood rat talking stupid, because your mama, that's your mom. You grew up with that. You understand?
Hey, he right about that though.
Y'all grew up with, this is what we don't need out here. Do we really need this type of filth out here in the damn streets? These people with psychological issues. I mean, this woman that fell out with everybody. I heard somebody just some dude whooped their ass not too long ago out there in Detroit. I mean, this is like a motherfucker from Shaft movie. It's just like she's a walking fucking stereotype.
Before Tariq cleaned his language
You fell out with David Banner. Now you fall out with David Banner, you ain't shit. David Banner has got to be the nicest brother on the planet.
Hey, me.
Anybody fall out with David Banner, you ain't shit. Nobody. David Banner has got to be one of the most humblest, the most coolest brothers on the planet. To fall out with David Banner, you got to be full of shit.
And that's a fact. And this is what I will say in reference to what he said regarding David Banner, right? Because I actually had the opportunity to meet David Banner last summer. You know what I'm saying? At the African American Walk for Wellness. You know what I'm talking about? Where he performed in my city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Banner. He actually is a real good dude. He's a real cool dude. I got some questions for David Banner. I would like to question him on some things, but for the most part, one thing I can say about David Banner, he for this FBA thing, man. He all about this black stuff. He all about this black stuff. He just need to get put up on. He need to release himself from that African connection, man. They don't rock with us, man. So we need to focus on us. But outside of that, David Banner absolutely is an advocate for anything concerning us foundational black Americans. Yes, he is 100%. He came all the way to Columbus, Ohio to attend the African American Walk for Wellness, right? When he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? David Banner could have did a whole bunch of other stuff, right? But he came through the city and showed some love. Of course, he got paid to do that. Of course, why wouldn't he get paid to do that? He got paid to perform. But all the speaking, engaging with the people, the kids, going around the community, shopping at local black-owned restaurants and places of business, he ain't have to do none of that. He ain't have to do none of that, right? He could have got his 20 bands, did his show, and got on up through. Now he stayed in here for a whole day, didn't leave till the next day. Yeah, I rocks with the big sis, Vicky Dillard. Vicky Dillard, the truth. Vicky Dillard is the type of black woman who should be talking. She's the type of black woman who should be talking. Right? I'll give Vicky that. If I was going to listen to a black woman, Vicky Dillard is a black woman that I would listen to. You feel me? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I respect any brother coming to defend their name or their image or character when somebody's attempting to assassinate it, whether it be a male or female, it don't matter. Let a broad come up on here trying to assassinate my character, I'm going to flame roast her ass, especially if she lying.
But the fact that certain low-level Negroes follow that, y'all not serious. If you follow anything this ratchet ass woman does, y'all shouldn't be following me. We different. I'm not going to do conferences in the back of a damn Dunkin' Donut. I don't do low-level shit. This ratchet piece of garbage is out here doing struggle conferences, got people in basements. I don't do that Underground Railroad bullshit. And black people, you deserve better. I'm tired of black people getting thrown niggertree, scraps, the bare minimum, and we're supposed to get an E for effort. We can do fly shit. I'm not going to have you in somebody's damn basement eating a bag of pretzels.
And I'm with all of that, man. I support that 100%, man. When we do our events, like how we did our event on Saturday, our event was at a black-owned bar and grill. Plenty of room for all the vendors. Dope spot in a nice neutral area. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice, safe environment. We ain't gonna have y'all up in no BS. Now I'm saying our paper ain't super long, so we ain't about to be at we ain't about to be at the Westin or nothing like that. We ain't about to be at the Hyatt Regency downtown or nothing like that. But we also gonna be in a nice, decent, more likely a black-owned venue for sure. Like next Friday, when I have my wine pop up with my girl L.A. Harvey, me and Elle gonna be up there serving up some more of that Art Vino and that Don H wine. You understand me? For the Jill Scott album release listening party, right? We got another event coming up on in April. Another pop-up event, another E&E pop-up event, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I feel, you know, we doing big boy stuff. We're going to do big boy stuff. We ain't going to have nobody in no goddamn, you know, in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Where we got to turn the goddamn fan off and stuff. So, you know what I mean? Don't bleed into the recording as we're recording it. You know, I feel my brother TARIQ on that, man. Anyway, let's go.
Talking about Black Power with an RBG flag and some big mulatto wench up here talking this stupid shit about how the cracker ain't shit and she ain't giving you no game. Watch people like this. $200,000, motherfucker, job turkey. She bucking her eyes. $200,000, I can buy us a Cadillac with that. The hell you talking about, motherfucker?
Damn, TARIQ, you gonna give me flack?
Any nigga who listen to this raggedy garbage, you ain't shit. Y'all out here listening to a stupid ass RBG female Dolomite. Meet your ex is my motherfucking name, and having dusty niggas suck my titties is my game, motherfucker. You niggas, I blame you. I'm getting on your case for fucking listening to a dirtbag like that. So she probably was hot 20 years ago since she was a teen mother. So, you know, her life has just been a pile of ain't shit. She was a teen mother, had a baby at a young age, couldn't raise a fucking kid. Her son out here doing armed robberies. This is the motherfucker you want to give you some game. This motherfucker son in jail for a string of robberies, and this is who you listening to for some fucking game? Come on. My daughter owns a business, nigga. Y'all see my children. My daughter, my baby has a business. She owns her own business. She does the eyelashes. She done went to school. I put her in school to learn a trade, to get them eyelashes. So she's a master at doing that shit. So she gets clients. So she runs her own thing. My daughter's 19 years old. Runs her own thing. Don't have a boss. My daughter does it. She does the damn thing. This broad out here got a son in goddamn jail. I heard she done caught some cases for some scams. I mean, this is what you're dealing with, folks. Is this how bad it is out here? Is this how bad it is? So when you start talking about money, $200,000 ain't no damn money. Anybody who's dealt with money, that ain't really no money, especially for no convention. You say something about 200. Hey, let's get $200,000. $200,000? The fuck you talking about, man? It don't take all that, man. What you gonna do with all?
$200,000 for a convention is not a huge budget. It's not a big budget at all. Let me tell y'all, as a guy who's been on boards and committees for communal events as well as conventional events, and I'm telling you right now, booking venues, bringing people out, getting sanctions and permits, man, $200,000. Depending on what size of a convention type situation you trying to run may cover it. But if you trying to do something big, $200,000 might not cut it, man. We talking about having a convention at somewhere like Battelle Hall or somewhere like the Columbus Convention Center. Oh yeah. Let's just say it ain't gonna be cheap. Let's just say you're gonna need, depending on what you're trying to do, you're gonna need more than $200,000, and that's a fact, right? Yeah, man, I miss this TARIQ too, man. TARIQ got the Mac lessons back popping too.
All that bread, baby. God, Lord, good Lord. We're gonna get that bare minimum mentality out our fucking system. You understand? We're going to get that bare minimum bullshit out of our system. When you say something, 200, me and Ola, we're talking about, because we're talking about how low that amount is. Ola was telling me, damn, man, we should try to raise more money than that. Ola was like, damn, man, we're going to be, we're going to kind of be cutting corners with that. I'm like, yeah, but I just wanted to make something real doable, something we can get fast, something we can just really do what we need to do. So yeah, we were talking about how that ain't enough, but to a dusty gutter rat who only knows scamming, scheming, jive turkey shit, oh, that's like, well, shit, that's Superfly money. $200,000. I was gonna get out the dope game with that, motherfucker. Lord, $200,000, Meechie gonna show with an afro. Come on, jive turkey, like Pam Grier. Come on, motherfucker. Ain't no cracker gonna tell me what I can split until I get that $200,000.
Hey, that's a fact there, Patrick, man. I smoke nothing but the fruitiest of the fruity, Jack. Pause. You did?
In scratch. This is why, family, we need to get a forum where like-minded people who are serious can get together and talk and network without that Dolomite-ass bullshit in the mix.
Right.
This is why we need networking places where folks who are used to working with money and doing business, we can talk without somebody coming in, hey, what's going on in this shit, dig? My name is Meechie, and I'm fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Now,
Tariq is right, though, man. We got to start listening, y'all. A lot of us ain't never seen no real money, right? And a lot of us don't understand to do these big things like running conventions, running organizations, getting funding for them. This stuff ain't easy and it ain't cheap. And if you don't want to have corporate interests having control on what you're trying to do, you want to keep it 100% grassroots, that means we're going to have to raise it from amongst ourselves, which makes sense for those of us who is used to getting some money, being around some money, have some knowledge of what it takes to make such things happen. This is who we look at, ghetto ass ratchet chicks from the slums of Detroit who don't know nothing about finance, nothing about organizing, nothing about throwing on events of a certain size anyway. This is not who we need to be convening with. I mean, we respect the sentiment and all of that, though. But listen, though, man, soon as we get to talking about big numbers and we let you in the room, now we got to be scamming. Now we got to be scamming the people. Now the people have to understand if we really want to have some change, if we want to really start at the grassroots, it's going to take money. As a collective, we got the money. We got it. We got it collectively. Black people, foundational Black Americans, we got the bread. But it's people with mindsets like Meechie's. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying we do have that element of shiesty ass people amongst us. Yes. This is why we go through vetting processes. This is why we make people sign contracts. This is why we need transparency. So we can see who is worthy of being a part of such an organization or a chair board committee, what have you. Right? Shout out to I give Tariq hella props for raising money. He has a hell of an ability to raise money. And he does it very, very polished, very professional, and he don't have no corporate interest rocking with him. It's straight grassroots. People who are members of his organization, or people who are his subscribers, people who rock with him, his supporters. And instead of congratulating the brother on that, because he uses it for good, he's not grifting. It's not like Tariq Nasheed is living this affluent lifestyle that he just flaunts in our face while calling us broke, bums, and stupid. He actually hires foundational Black employs foundational Black Americans, and he also uses a lot of foundational Black Americans in association with his events that he does at the museum and his other work he does in and around the community around the country. Y'all just be hating on TARIQ, and it's terrible, man. We about to get up out of here, though, y'all, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Right? Yeah, way too much money, all of that, man. I would definitely support my brother TARIQ until I see some substantial evidence of him being scandalous in any way, as if he's grifting his audience, which he is not. His audience taps in with him. They done been to his events. They done been out there to that museum. They done been to events he done put on across the country. They done been to both Rally for Reparations events he had and seen that this brother is not a scam. He ain't on no BS. He ain't sitting up there connected to no fraternal organizations. He's not connected to any corporate interests. He's not being backed by any financial institutions or any of that. He's not a part of the Black Caucus, not the Divine Nine, not the National Panhellenic Council, not the Black Caucus, not the Republicans, not the Democrats, not the Independents, not nothing. Straight grassroots. You already know, man. It's my brother Gold P in the building. Gold Professor, you already know, man. Make like that brother and contribute to the platform, man. All this hating y'all be doing on this brother TARIQ Nasheed with no substantial evidence to back up y'all's claims of his negative, fraudulent, scamming, grifting, agent provocateur behavior. And it's just terrible. You already know, man, Gold P, we going in, man. It's wild. It's just wild to me, y'all, man. Y'all say all this stuff about this dude, right? Hating, right? I'm not saying about anybody critiquing or, you know what I'm saying, challenging his thoughts or his talking points or views or nothing like that. I challenge those things, but y'all attack his character, him the man, in his character, and y'all trying to put a jacket on him that just ain't fitting. It's just not fitting him. Right? But later on tonight, man, we're going to be talking about this, y'all. I appreciate everybody coming in, tapping in. You know, so I apologize for the inconvenience earlier. You know, StreamYard be acting crazy. I'm about to look at Restream here tomorrow, and I might be switching. I'm more than likely going to be switching over to Restream. All right? But later on tonight, man, we're going to be talking about some real ish. Later on tonight, we're going to be talking about some real ish. Not that what we're talking about right now ain't no real ish, because it is, but we're about to be talking about some for real ish later on tonight. You did? We're going to be addressing this subject right here. Rest in the essence to Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, third eldest son of Muammar Gaddafi. He unfortunately was unalive 5-6 days ago, as he was in the process of running for the presidency of Libya. We're going to get to this later on tonight. Make sure y'all tap in, walk with us, man. There's other things going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? We multifaceted over here, real talk. We talk about a wide array of things, but of course, if I'm talking about this, you know it's a reason and it's a purpose, and we're going to goddamn drop some jewels. We want to connect some dots, and we definitely going to use the critical thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Thank everybody for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to talk about it later on tonight, Monique, man. 9 o'clock, tap in. Everybody tap in. You know what I'm saying? We're about to tap in at 9 o'clock tonight. It's my time. So if you're on the West Coast, it's going to be 6 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 10 p.m. And if you're in Chicago, that's going to be 8 p.m. Right? You know what I'm saying? No, you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 9 p.m. My bad, I'm tripping. Right? So tap in and walk with us, man. You know? Tap in, walk with us, y'all. You did. Appreciate y'all coming through. Enjoy the rest of y'all's afternoon. We're about to get up out of here. E&E every day, all day, no days off. FBA every day, all day, no days off. Right? Absolutely is, man. National or happy Foundational Black American History Month. You know, we're going to be coming with the FBA history all month over here on A-Real Talk. We're going to be just addressing different topics, different issues. You dig? Yes, we will. Yes, we are. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and we out. Share on your social engineering. You know?
Yeah, I had deposited like 150 or something like that.
And what's your balance right now? So you started at 150?
That's not necessary.
Put grit in it. It's going to hurt.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, I got it photocopy. Caught him on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I'm sleeping heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. Yeah. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Get it. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.